There, now we are streaming and I can put their microphone on. Okay, Jack, you were saying.
Yeah, the rabbi's book was an attempt by the rabbi to nudge you easily into the spiritual life.
Oh, I like that. That's very sweet.
Yeah,
I'll be that
and
rabbi.
did,
To
and he
nudge
did
you
a great.
gently into the spiritual life.
Yeah,
That's a
and he
beautiful
did.
quote, Jack.
Thank you.
I thought it wasn't available on Amazon.
It wasn't. It is
It
not.
is
It
now.
is now. It's got issues, definitely.
Amazon or you?
Or just the book.
Yeah, no. We all got issues.
Yes.
How many of you, and George, I don't think you had joined the group then, but how many of you were at the kerfuffle over the name support group? Meg, you were here for that. It was a long time ago. How do you remember that, Meg?
You were trying to find a different name for Saturday service,
Mm-hmm.
came up with support group, and I don't think everybody, but close to everybody said no, because it's
Right.
not a support group.
Right. And there were a lot of loud protests, to which I said, I think y'all are protesting a little too much.
Yeah, you probably did say that, but it makes sense to me that it's not called a support group.
Help me understand why, Meg, because I don't get it. Why? What's wrong with the support group? What's the baggage?
One thing, it's not focused around one thing. You know, we have a support group for caregivers.
Uh-huh.
Alcohol Anonymous is a support group
I
for
got a
people
prostate cancer support group.
yeah, all those. So you don't center around one item. I also
Well,
don't.
you could say it's a being better human beings support group.
Okay, hold on, hold on, Dan. Let's keep a pin right there, and let's come back to what we could call it. But Meg, tell us why. Good morning, Maria.
It doesn't function to me
As
as
a
a support.
support group? Well, it's definitely outside the box.
Oh, what? Okay. I don't think of support groups as having as strong a leader as this group has.
I thought you were going to go with immaculately dressed.
Oh, well, I mean, this is true also.
Gorgeous.
Immaculately conceived, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I have never been in a support group with as gorgeous a leader as.
no, you said strong a leader. I don't. Support groups not have strong leaders?
Well, you're to me, you're a presider.
Presider. So then you're voting for support group.
No,
you're muted.
no, you're a presider who doesn't interfere with the community
There you go.
group.
The other thing is,
Hmm.
you're a real advocate. Well, I guess support group.
For
Hell, you call it whatever you want to. I may or may not show up.
you're going to show up, Meg.
Doesn't-
Dan,
it doesn't-
what happened? Oh, we lost Dan. There's Dan. So Dan, we put a pin in trying to come up with a. What do we call this thing? Because I don't think we've yet found the right name for what this is.
Oh, I think we have.
Well, so to me,
Yeah.
if the name for what it is, title, subtitle, should explain like a koan what's going on here without having to have been here. And I don't think, when I tell people I run a Saturday service, I don't know how to describe it. I think if we had the title and subtitle playing off of the title, we'd get a better
changing the name is not going to help you learn how to describe it.
What's wrong with religion outside the box?
Nothing, but it doesn't explain what we're doing here today.
We're having a party. Welcome. You're
I like
welcoming
that
us
you're-
to the party.
Hold on, Maria.
You're live streaming?
I know. Isn't that cool? This way people can know that the service starts in 13 minutes and 35 seconds.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, just thought I'd ask.
Yeah.
Shmuley put something in the chat.
And then I'll also explain why I put the countdown on. What do we have in the chat? Hold on. I have capabilities to post that. No, I don't. Wait, here we go. Shmuley writes, support group or service, it gets me close to God and others, and that is what matters to me. Yes, I agree. Let's keep doing that. Let's keep helping people. I would rather the title not use the word God. I think it gets crowded in there.
Rich.
Sorry, guys.
Support group.
Interactive gathering for helping us become better people.
No. Maria, where do you fall on the support group, not use the word support group?
I would not use the word support group.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like how you would describe this.
No.
Okay.
When I tell people, I mean, to further describe it,
Yeah.
right? I talk about that it's a bunch of people, it's a spiritual gathering where we talk about love and kindness and compassion.
Well, a bit of everything for almost everyone.
Well, that's, yeah.
It's long, but you know.
I was told that one of the things I do really well is I make ideas sticky. Like teaching everyone SAUR and teaching the 5 stages of learning. That my ability, I present in a way that it sticks in your head.
So
It
we
does.
could call it sticky service. Saturday sticky service.
Yeah.
That won't work.
It sticks in my
Sticky-
head.
I like sticky
And
sticky wisdom. Is this wisdom?
Yeah, but
I see it as wisdom.
Sticky wisdom.
But
Support group.
different people see wisdom as different things. I
Okay.
think.
Hey, Harold.
And
for me, wisdom misses out in a way on the connection part, the kindness and compassion.
Yeah. And also the title of what we do, the reason the word service is stuck around is because there's an implied group of people coming together with a
Yeah,
focus. So the word service can't, like, that holds a lot. Go ahead,
yeah.
Bob.
How about community?
I like that.
A,
That's
pla-
a good word.
a place where we're learning to give our love away.
Oh, can we use the word playground? Rabbi Brian's religious playground?
No,
When did I say this should be a democracy again? When did I?
that's what you told me.
I know.
That it was.
I know that. I think that might have been a one-way street.
But you're asking why you want an answer.
I do seek answers. There's a great quote got put back in my head this week. Is Werner Erhard, I think, or Fritz Perls. I get the two of them in my head confused. Anyway, his quote was, Understanding is the booby prize.
That sounds like Fritz.
I like
More questions
Explain
than
a wise
answers.
one.
Right?
Yeah,
More questions than answers.
it's more important to ask the question.
As soon as you understand it, the magic trick's no longer, well, it's fun in a different way. John Finley, oh, there you are, my friend. Oh, this is going to take us down a rabbit hole. Yay. John Finley says, I would prefer to honor, misspelled there, John. I would prefer to honor, acknowledge, Shmuel. If you haven't been here long, I know how the word honor is spelled in Canada. That was a joke. Okay. I would prefer.
Not funny.
How are you spelling funny, Maria? Do you have a?
Yeah, exactly.
I would prefer to honor, acknowledge Shmueli's use of God. The word has meaning to him no matter what our own sense of the word of it may be for each of us. Yeah. I love that.
I think we did honor.
How about religion without the magic?
Without the myth.
We have the magic.
I think I think we have the magic.
Not the usual religious magic, however.
Well,
That's why we're outside the box.
yeah.
That's why I keep coming back to that.
What's that, George?
Religion outside the box.
Yeah.
It's religion used
Okay,
in a
so-
non-traditional way.
It doesn't say what we're doing.
So maybe we can do that and invite into dialogue. It's a service called Religion Outside the Box. Well, what happens there? That's the thing.
Try to leave where we try to leave our ego behind.
Also, no offense. Well, you know you're in trouble when you say no offense before you say something. I heard from a 40-something-year-old who said, I don't understand why there aren't more 40-something-year-olds in your group. You seem to attract a lot of octogenarians.
Careful there, buddy.
Meg's got a mean right hook, so.
I resent that.
Yeah, so I don't know. That was just a younger person at the gym said, I listen in. I don't feel like this is my cohort.
Okay. You should ask them what they would do differently or what would make it their cohort.
Hey, Jay, if you're listening to this later, could you give us an answer on that? Thank you so much. And then when you show up, we'll all know who you are. That's great. Not true. I anonymized that. That was clever. Okay, so Tuesday, some of you were here Tuesday. We got about 5 minutes to go. Oh, the other reason I put this up was so that I'm not the only one keeping track of time. So that if you have a thing that we're about to open up a can of worms and we're 15 seconds from official start time, you don't open up a can of worms, and I don't have to be the only one minding the clock. Don't know how to call it, but I know I like it. I don't know how to describe it, but I know I like it.
I don't know why I love you like I do. I don't know why I just do.
Thank
Go
you,
quit
Dan.
your day job.
No. We're all going to be involved. We got Al's birthday and Diana's birthday both this month.
My gosh.
Yeah. So the Tuesday group, where I often try out ideas that come to happen in the Saturday group, I decided I was going to crochet. Because if there's a meeting that I'm attending, I sit there and I listen, I pay attention, and I crochet. Because it works for me. It uses up enough brain power that it leaves I get more flow when I'm crocheting. And so Tuesday, I thought, why didn't I crochet during the Tuesday meeting? It's only 5 to 8 people who are there, and we'll see how comfortable it is or isn't. And I felt the exact same way I feel right now, which is I'm a little bit anxious because it's about to go live. But then on Tuesday, I was actually really comfortable. I was fine. So I'm trying something new today in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to see if I slow down. Oh, we also have to thank Al Brown, who, not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday previous, he said, Rabbi, you're always putting up these little memes and quotes. And he said, I don't think you need to do that anymore.
Oh, I love them.
He said, bear with Al's point. He said, you're hiding behind them. There's more we can do. Here's one that I'm going to put on the screen because I loved it and I want to share it. But I don't have to spend our service time analyzing quotes as much as I have. This was an actual sign seen by an actual friend.
I like it.
Does that mean that Jesus is going to decide who goes to heaven and who
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
to hell later?
it gets a little bit
Yeah.
awkward.
That's where the icky part starts.
Yeah, okay. We'll get rid of that. I had liked it much more up until this moment, but thank you for seriously though, I'm not saying this sarcastically. Seriously, thank you for helping me see. Yeah, that does imply some theology that doesn't work. Yeah, go ahead, Shmuley.
Not for Jesus.
Shmuley,
Yeah.
you're muted. Shmuley, you're muted.
Oh,
Are we all good?
Shmuley's trying to tell us something.
Okay.
I think he's putting it in the chat, maybe.
I always thought we could do this like charades. Three syllables.
One first, second word.
Oh,
He's getting the
there.
same thing.
Does that help?
Mute.
Thank you.
There we go.
Why are we getting this issue that people look like they...
Okay.
Oh,
Now, one thing that I wanted to say about Jesus will deal with them later. It doesn't sound like, to me, it doesn't sound like he's going to beat over the head the ones that he don't agree with him or anything.
Yeah.
But he's gonna deal lovingly with them. You know, he's gonna love them also.
Right. Otherwise, it would not. Yes. And we also have a birthday for Anne. We got a whole bunch of people we're singing for today.
Connie's got a birthday headed on the 1st.
Okay, well, we can...
I think I just fixed it. There was a setting under participants more, allow participants to, there was a setting for unmute themselves and it was unchecked. So now it's checked. So I think everybody should be able to unmute themselves.
Participants.
Al, let's try it with Al. Al, can you unmute? Oh, there we go. Excellent.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan.
We're in our final countdown. Everyone, please get that song stuck in your head for a moment. I refuse to get stressed today. That's my little commitment to you. Hi, I'm Rabbi Brian. This is the Saturday service. It's hard to describe what this thing is, but it's a space in which I gently nudge people to... kind of like a coach at the gym who encourages you to do 3% more than you did before. I'm encouraging these people. Hello, people. I'm encouraging these people, and I'm encouraging you who's watching or listening to this afterwards, especially if you talked to me at the gym and had commentary, that we're all learning how to better be.
Yeah.
And I got, hold on. Let me do a little placard so we have it. Rabbi Brian, Religion Outside the Box, July the 11th. This is service number 330. And let me put my dear friends on the screen. There's dear friends. Hi, dear friends. And do we have Al and Diana and Ann are all here, and they all have something in common.
Happy birthday.
And it goes in order: Al, Ann, and Diana. And the reason, it's always going to be alphabetical, so that we know who we're singing to first. So, Al, so glad you were born. Good job.
Thank you.
Ann,
Good job.
excellent choice. Glad you're here. Diana, congratulations on making it another trip around the sun. Happy birthday to you. And I'm going to start us on this note. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alan and
Everybody.
Happy birthday to you. You can close your hymnals now, and we're gonna. So happy birthday! It's lovely to have a little tradition like that. I want to
Thank you.
take a moment to take a moment. Board of directors and I are trying to figure out what's in the special sauce that is this service, that is what's going on here. And part of it was that I eat my own dog food. I practice what I preach. And if I'm going to... Laughter is always good.
Might want to rephrase
Easy, George.
that.
Easy, George.
That's all good.
Some didn't know that saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was kosher.
I was going to
Depends on
ask
the
that
dog
question.
food.
I was going to ask that question.
So I have been asking people, I'm going to pick up my crochet while we talk. I've been asking people recently, I'm going to just monologue for a moment here. I've been asking people, I say, hey, I have a question. Why do we rush so much? And usually the person laughs. And to me, that's always a good sign, because we laugh when something's true. That's why stand-up comics, they just tell truths, point out truths, and we laugh. Why do we rush? So the thing that I think we're laughing at is we know we do. Why? I got some answers. One, we conflate the ideas of productivity and hurriedness. And hurriedness and non-rushing is antithetical to the soup that we're all in. We live in is it a culture of rushing, right? We live in this culture that somehow, if I'm at a party and they say, how are you doing? And I can list off, oh my God, I got this going on, this going on, this going on. I seem to win. But that can't be a win. The more stressed you are, the better you are? No.
Oh, yeah.
So we rush. I wrote here, it's hard to be in presence when you are running around. We are acculturated to rushing. It's not how much can I do, but how relaxed can I be while I'm doing it. Right? What if that were the metric of how chill can you seem to be? So Tuesday, Al, my beloved friend Al Brown, 2 Tuesdays ago. So, Rabbi, you keep showing these cards with funny sayings on them, like this one here. I'm going to just quickly share that one. Sometimes we forgive not because we are wrong, but because staying angry robs us of happiness.
That's true.
It's true. And so Al said, Rabbi, you don't always have to put these quotes up for us to talk about. You can stop hiding. And I thought, fuck you, Al.
I agree.
But there's a phrase that behind every criticism is a commitment. Al wouldn't have said it unless he cared. And he was right. It's easier for me to throw a quote up on the screen about forgiveness than to slow down. So Tuesday, they're open office hours. My hands are starting to shake. That's a sign. Tuesday office hours, I decided I wasn't going to do any of these cards that I usually put up. And I'm going to crochet. Because I crochet when I'm attending a meeting. Why is this the only meeting where I'm sitting up towards the camera the whole time? Anyhow. Go, yeah, Patricia.
Some of us are visual learners, and I like your add-ons because then I can go back and retrieve the picture and then the quote. If you just say something, sometimes
No. I will. I promise.
Please.
I'm going to continue to use my little whiteboard, and I'll continue to type things on the screen. Yeah. So that's part of my job. That's what I do. Is I make these ideas sticky.
Multimedia production.
You got to figure if I could teach inner city high school students to care about math, that teaching adults how to be kinder to themselves, that's easy.
Oh, there it is.
Hi, Emily.
This last, I had to call IT in here. It's called Dan.
You're
it's called
here.
Dan myself.
Emily, I have a question. Can I ask you a question? Usually you're all right when I ask a question. You could say no.
Sure.
Emily, there was a debate a long time ago whether we use the word support group to describe what we're doing here. Do you have an opinion?
I don't care what you call it. It makes sound, it's a support group. I don't know that it matters, but
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you call it. It rose by any other name.
yeah, indeed.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Emily.
I've thought of another thing about support group.
Yeah.
That implies that there's something wrong.
Rabbi Brian's Fix-It shop.
I like that.
I make it all better. So we started talking before everyone got here about how do you describe this thing that we do here on Saturday mornings? And I don't have a great answer. I don't have an answer that explains it. I have a lot of answers.
Gathering. Isn't that what we call it?
It's a gathering, but it's a gathering of who to do what.
We called it service. I can't remember why we don't call it service.
No, I think I still have service.
Yeah, you say service sometimes, Rabbi. You did this morning.
Saturday service.
I like Saturday service. Sounds pretty good.
Saturday service.
So let me go back. The non-rushing thing. I have a thought. I haven't developed it all the way out yet. Our friend Jordan helped me with the math of what's about to happen. But I realized that I meditate for 20 minutes a day, most days. At this same very Facebook page or YouTube page, you can meditate with me live. I can't see you, but you can see me. And I sit for 20 minutes. And I had a thought, because those happen naturally. I have a thought. 20 minutes is 40 half minutes. And 40 half minutes is 80 quarter minutes. A quarter of a minute is 15 seconds. Right? 1/4 of a minute, 2/4 of a minute, half. Right, we got that. If I have, and instead of, if I had a stack of 80 12 minutes, here's 80 12 minutes. It fits the exact same size as 20 minutes straight. It's the same thing, just different, right? If I had every 12 minutes a refresh of another 15 seconds of rest, I could be a lot more restful throughout the day. Right? If every 15 minutes you got 12, 15 seconds, you got 15, if every 12 minutes, I might have the 12s backwards, so please let's just use 12 and 15 interchangeably. I know that's the worst math ever, but it will.
They're close.
They're close enough. It's a rounding error.
It's probably within 70%. I don't know the math. But...
And we don't care if it's within 70%. We're good.
Exactly.
I think you might be confusing minutes and seconds as well.
Oh, really? There's
12 minutes is 20 basketball games.
Okay, I do not need to be taking time.
No, I just put the math in the chat. 12 minutes times 80 is 16 hours, which is how long most of us are awake for. So that's why 12 minutes, if it was 80.
Right. So if I could give each of you a little packet of 80 coupons, and every 12 to 15 minutes you could apply a 12 to 15 second pause, I think we'd be better off. In the end of the day, if you take all 80 15 seconds, it's only 20 minutes. So for the very cheap price of 20 minutes, I can offer you 80 moments. How do we make money changing your 20 minutes into 80 moments? It's about volume. That was an old Saturday Night Live routine. First American Bank, all they did was make change. Okay, I'm the only one to remember that. That's lonely feeling, but okay. Who would like, step on forward, who would like to give me 20 minutes that I will turn into 80 moments of Zen throughout the day? Who wants in? Special offer.
Rabbi, I have a thought
Stacy
about
does.
this.
Wait, hold. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, please.
One at a time.
Let's
This
do.
is Avi.
I can't see on the screen, Avi. It's okay. Just go ahead, Avi.
I'm here. Oh,
there you are.
I was just thinking about how anxiety producing it would be to like wait for my alarm to go off for like those little breaks throughout the day.
Yeah.
So for me, I'd prefer to have it all at once.
Okay, you do not need to. Everyone, nobody needs to make this trade. What if I gave you 166 seconds? Or I gave you 320 pauses. Do you know how many pauses 320 pauses throughout a day is?
A lot. 320.
I'm trying to do one right now.
I think you'd look like a spaz if we did that.
But we'd feel better.
I would not. I'm with Abby. Because one of the reasons I got really frustrated with a friend who was texting me constantly is the interruptions were breaking my thought processes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please allow me to nerd out for a moment. If I have a something at a frequency of 5 hertz, 5 beats per minute, you can hear it. But if I speed it up to 100 beats per second, you're going to hear a tone. There's still individual strikes, but you're going to hear a tone. So, with those of you who didn't want to give up your 20 minutes, you can just let me do a little bit of advanced math with you. 12 to 15 seconds every 12 to 15 minutes. I can understand how that bell might annoy you. But I'm going to change it from 80 12/15ths to 160 6 seconds is. And I'm going to take 160 6 seconds is. So I'm not cheating here. 80 moments. Am I at my 16 hours, Dan?
Yeah.
80 seconds. So instead of 80 seconds, I'm going to multiply everything by 2 on this side here. We're going to have 100.
80 repetitions of 12 minutes is what
Yes.
that calculation was.
And that's the same thing as 160 units of 6 minutes, which is the same as 320 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
And then that's going to be 640 1.5 minutes. And as I give you more and more coupons, and the coupons get smaller and smaller, it approaches 16 hours as a solid tone. Well, 16 hours minus, let's be honest here, minus the 20 minutes you gave. So you're going to have your day now is going to be 15 hours and 40 minutes. You remember that fantasy a lot of you had, like, I wish he had been my math teacher?
I've changed my mind.
Yeah.
I have too.
I think that was a lot easier before we did math.
Yes.
Go ahead, Al.
I just wanted to reflect. It sounds like some people are hearing this as like somebody's going to be interrupting me every so often.
Well, I hope
whichever
not. Right.
of those numerators and denominators you want to use. And I look at that differently. I look at this as is my opportunity to stop. This is on me. I get to do it whenever I want to. But this is just my opportunity to stop when I want to.
Yeah.
So that just feels more generous. It doesn't feel like that would get irritating. That gets empowering.
Right. And
that gets enabling.
It goes from being a note that you hear, a beat that you hear, to a beautiful tune, to a beautiful...
Yes.
No, I'm not even saying with a frequency. I'm just saying it's an opportunity to stop as opposed to something that's imposed on me.
Oh, it's stop. You get to do it. For you.
I get to do it. I'm the agent. It's my power.
Yeah.
Okay. This is an important concept I use in my piano teaching is stop and prepare. And the thing is finding the right time when you need to stop and prepare. Before,
what does that mean? While you're playing a piece or in practicing?
While you're practicing, if there's a place where you often use the wrong finger, say, then before you do the finger, you need to stop and prepare and just at first just take a moment to do that. But as you get to doing it more and more correctly, then you can do it to less less time, and pretty soon it's
I love that.
smoothly.
And you're not just talking about playing a piano,
Right, yes. Anything. You could use that with anything.
like getting
It's
frustrated.
like Davy Crockett's thing of look before you leap, or what was it he said? I don't remember. It
Right.
was yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Let's practice the parts we're not good at. Like relaxing, people. Let's practice it. I promise for the next I'm gonna try my best to be as relaxed as I feel like I'm doing a fine job today of not feeling manic, and I feel relaxed. I have no idea where this service is going. Well, I have some ideas at this moment for the next moments, but I don't know what's gonna happen in 20 more minutes. Bob, and then Jack and Steph.
I just thought if you wanted to break it down a little bit more, you could always go to pico or nanoseconds.
We could go down to pieces so small that you have to take the sum of the aggregate of them to get anything. We're adding in pieces that almost are zero. It's pretty cool.
Calculus.
But don't use the word calculus because that scares them. This is actually that's all calculus is how to add up almost infinitely small pieces. You all get an A. Jack.
Yeah, for a service that purports to be religion out of the box, for me, this particular meeting feels like we've flown away.
We're
out of the box and we've flown away. Taking with ourselves something that we didn't have before. And I'm confused where religion and spirituality come into play in what we've been talking about.
I agree with Jack.
Hold on a second. Thank you. I'm not sure I caught all of that. But we are without. We're not caged right now.
But we've flown away out of the cage.
Off task.
Yeah.
That's
right.
It. Okay. I got you then. Yeah. It's easier to talk about the logistics and the rules. Steph, and I'm going to go back to my crocheting to slow my ass down.
Hi, I'm Steph. Guys, I haven't been here in ages.
Welcome.
But I have several things. First of all, I'm a mathematician, so I'm loving this.
We're not putting on colors and having sides on this. Good, it's all good. I'm sorry. That sounded longer than I meant.
didn't mean that.
No. I was going for a joke that didn't work. Yours was fine.
Oh.
Mine was off. Go ahead, Steph.
Okay. I'm a mathematician. I have a bad sense of humor. That also goes together.
I'm with you.
What I was thinking of how I can use this to keep myself connected to what I call my higher power or my God.
Mm-hmm.
Is that, like taking a situation like when you make a mistake in the piano, or taking a situation where you're going to be stressed, like say the post office at Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm going in there, and instead of waiting to take a 20-minute, I'm going to go in there and
use
every
up
30 seconds, I'm going to take 5 seconds and say, God, help me out, please, because that kid in line is screaming, and God, just help me not think about it.
Okay. I think maybe I went too far on the math. Maybe instead of offering you the booklet of 640 1.5 seconds, what if I just give you a stack of patience? And you can pull one off when you need it. Forget the math. I got a little excited about the math, but that was for me and for Steph and the rest of you. Thank you for
with a CE rather than a TS. Patience.
Oh, okay. I was on cents, like 1 penny, cents and cents. I didn't understand what you were talking about. It's all good. We're all fine. Let me take a moment. Al Brown.
Yeah, I wanted to say I actually appreciate how spiritual this conversation is because for me, like, the divine God, higher power, however you like to say that, it comes in the spaces in between, like the silence, the pauses. That's where I get in touch with my higher power. And I like to sit in silence for like, an hour with other people every Sunday. That's part of what I do. And but also being able to I like this insight that being able to sit for 15 seconds for
Right.
more often during the week. That's another kind of uh repository of spirituality that I can have in my life. And it doesn't have to be all at once. It doesn't have to be in a service. It can be just spread out through my day.
Yeah.
So that's how I relate to this as being spiritual. I don't know if that helps Jack at all, but that's where I'm going.
Hold on, let me go ahead, Peter.
Well, hi everyone.
Hi.
Al, I really like that. I think that's super cool. That's kind of going along the chain I was thinking of. Thrown out in the beginning was made me think about how recently in my day job, sort of work will expand for the space that you have to work. And very recently, my team at work was cut in half, and that was looking at how on earth is that ever going to be possible, and how could I possibly find moments to have patience and to take a break within that time. And coming back to that is like, if I don't make the time for it,
right,
it certainly won't happen.
Oh, look at that.
So
I happened to
now in my
find an
days-
extra hour. That doesn't happen.
Easy, just pull it out. But having that workload and still having the same 8 hours to
Yeah.
do that work in, if I start from what do I need to do for myself to make any of that work happen, if I prioritize that first, and then
I love it.
the work will get done as the work can get done, and there's not much more you can do, really.
Right. Well, you could rush, but that's not
You
going to
could
make
rush,
things
and
go better.
I've done that.
Yeah.
And boy, I don't recommend it.
But we can do that. So I'm on a conference. Some of you have heard this story before. I only have one lifetime to pull stories from, so you might hear the same story. I'm at a conference. I'm on the staff, and we got 5 minutes to get to the next thing we're supposed to be doing. And I say, guys, we got to hurry up. We got 5 minutes. And this wonderful woman who is a coordinator on the staff with me, she says, Rabbi, you mean to say we have a spacious 5 minutes? And I wanted to punch her in the throat. But she was right. We can approach the same 3 minutes differently. It can be, I got 5 minutes, or it can be, I have 5 minutes. And one has more time in it than the other. I promise we're not doing math, so I can't explain that. Go ahead, Ron, and then Diana. Hi, Diana.
Well, as I was listening to all this, it occurs to me that sometimes our rushing comes out of our fear of being imperfect. We want to be able to complete the task, whatever it is. We've got to complete the task, and if we don't, we will fail and we will not be perfect.
Yeah.
And all of this stuff is interrelated, of course, but our fear of imperfection drives so much. Anyway,
Our
that's
fear of not being perfect.
Yeah.
It's insane. Peter, Parkinson's Law, that's the one you were quoting, that work expands to fill the amount of time allotted to it. And then anyone who wants an extra little nerd nugget, Parkinson has a second law, known as Parkinson's second law, which is if a county goes to build a nuclear reactor and a garden shed, the garden shed will be held up in more controversy because everyone has an opinion about a shed, and the nuclear reactor nobody has an opinion about. That's Parkinson's second law. Thank you, nerds. Diana.
Several thoughts. I'm a yoga teacher, and one of the breathing practices we do is called a box breath.
Mm-hmm.
And you inhale, and then there's this pause where you hold briefly, and then exhale and hold. And recently, another teacher said that those pauses invite us to experience and remember that there's something beyond the breath. There's the divine, there's the total consciousness to let God in. And I just love that, the idea of just pause. And also about,
Wait, hold on. Just
Yeah.
pause. Yeah. But our culture is so no pause button.
Yeah.
More, faster, easier, funner.
It is. It's perpetuating the habit of busyness.
Yeah.
And I've realized that my little Apple Watch here on the fitness rings says it's time to stand up. It's almost like that. It's like pause, get yourself in a different position.
Yeah.
And then continue differently.
Yeah. That was why I picked up my crochet today.
Yeah.
I wanted to pause. Avi.
Thank you. And I think building on what you and Diana are talking about, Rabbi, like, I'm glad that you mentioned culture, because when I hear, like, we do this, we do that, I'm also like, who is the we? Because around the world, there are many cultures that actually prioritize rest and don't prioritize being in a hurry. I think, Rabbi, when I first met you, I was like suffering from hurry sickness. I was rushing all the time, and I was, my brain felt tired, and I was bitter, actually. And since then, I moved off grid and changed my career, and my life is different. So
More
I guess when it
spaciousness.
comes, yeah, and when it comes to this group, I'm just curious about like how we can support each other and create a culture together that, even though maybe out there in the world we're like a minority of non-rushers, how do we support each other to not rush? For me, like on Shabbat, I try to write as many letters as I can, just handwritten letters, so I'm just, anybody who wants a letter or a pen pal, hit me up. But yeah, I think there's this like cultural piece I want to like imbue in this conversation because of how normalized it is here in the United States.
Yeah.
It's even more specific of a thing here where I live in the Pacific Northwest. It's a different kind of hurry than like a New York hurry, right?
Yeah.
So like I want to kind of qualify it.
Thank you, Avi. Rushing, yeah. There we go. I have a related story. This last week, I'm listening to an etymology podcast. Why? Because I like etymology. I like learning about words, and if you want a recommendation, it's called Rob Words. The name Rob and then Words. It's a great podcast. Anyway, I'm listening to it, and I've probably listened to 20 episodes of what happened. Why is it ye old instead of thee? And there was letters of the alphabet that no longer in the alphabet, like the letter thorn, which made the th sound that they didn't have in the printing press enough of, so they used a y because it looked a bit like a thorn, and that's why it looks like ye old, but it was thorn e, which is the, which is the old. So they're never, the ye old is I love that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I'm listening to a thing, and I realize, I hit rewind. I hit go back 15 seconds because I missed the punchline of the word travesty. So I go back and I re-listen to it, and I have a thought, which is, why'd you go back? Well, I wanted to have that fact in case the word travesty comes up in conversation. I'll have something useful to add. And I realize I already have enough to add to most conversations. I don't need to be trying to memorize yet another podcast. And it freed me up to realize I don't have to memorize everything. It's part of the same thing, Avi, that it's this patriarchy capitalist culture that's just rushing. And I'm a better person because I know more facts. And I have fun little stories about all the Arabic words in English. I can let go some. I'm fine. Oh, that reminds me of something. For those of you who can't see the screen, there's a lot of nodding happening right now. For those of you who are listening in, I'm showing the card that says, oh, I know what it says. Why don't you guys tell us? What does this card say?
It's okay.
It's okay not
Not
to be okay.
It's okay not to be okay.
I want to know how often travesty comes up in your conversations.
Well, it just did right now. And that was probably
in quotes, not as its usage.
It was, yeah, it just
Hardly ever.
Yeah, okay, so travesty is basically the same words, just in different language of cross-dressing.
Yeah.
Travesty.
Oh.
Cross the clothes, because people used to change outfits for the conclusion of a play. So I listened to this thing so I could share it so that I could educate people. But all right, so here's the thing, my dear friends. I'm a really good teacher. And I can teach whatever. Like, if we really wanted to learn the math, I could teach the math. But I think what we're coming up here for is because I teach spiritual goodness stickily.
Don't lose sight of
it. Okay, I won't. I will intend not to lose sight of it. Oh, gosh. I'm going to do this thing where I put all your faces on the screen. No, that's not everyone's face. That's just Candace. There's everyone's face. I'll make a quick announcement while I'm looking at all your faces. Our shoe drive went spectacularly well. We have, from our friend James, who runs self-help groups in prison, we got 8 guys who finished a self-help group, who we have bought a pair of sneakers for each one of those, the original group plus more. We bought sneakers. James explained to me that these are people with no one on the outside to encourage them, and how meaningful it is to be celebrated randomly. Well, not randomly, but celebrated because they want what we're all seeking too. They want to find they're like, you want to double down on trying to find peace? Try doing it at San Quentin prison. Y'all, yeah. Let me move my giant box of y'all. Oh boy, there it is. Oh shit balls.
No. That's a new one.
Okay. Yeah, that one's. Oh, it's just two of the same thing. Okay. I picked the wrong one. Okay, we're just going to do this view. And we're going to be fine with it. Hey, gang. Did you forget this is interactive? Hey, gang.
Yes, Rabbi.
Hi.
Thank you for responding. I was going to put y'all in small groups, and I had two different topics in my head as to what I wanted to have you talk about in small groups. But then I thought, better, what do you want to talk about in small groups? What do you want to know from your fellow? What do you want to share with your fellow? Let's not all talk over each other.
What's important to you in your life these days?
What's important to you in your life these days? I like that.
It's a good topic.
Okay, upvoted.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karen. That
What?
was a very quick wave.
Yeah.
Well,
What
then-
is too much too fast?
What?
Karen H., did you raise your hand for a second, or was that you with a glass of water?
I did, but I was just acknowledging.
Oh, okay. What is too much too fast, or what's going on in your lives these days? What's important to you these days? Maria?
Well, maybe we
Go ahead, George.
maybe we should break up into small groups and just say nothing. Have a moment of sobriety.
Yeah.
What is your heart telling you that you're ignoring?
Oh, I like that. I have one I forgot that I had, which is, what would you have to do to surprise yourself? I see, now we got too many.
Yeah.
Choice is a doobie.
Let's go back to the first one.
Let's go back to the first one. I'm going to need a little reminder. Dan, I think you were involved in that.
What's important
to you in your life these days?
What's important to you in your life these days?
Yes.
Maria, can you
Yes.
send the people to their small groups?
I can.
How many minutes are we giving people's?
The regular 7+1.
7 minutes plus 1 at the end. Great. There go the peoples.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have told them that if they need to leave their group and join another group, we could help them. Forgot about that.
Oh, right, set my timer. Sheesh.
All right. Ruth, besides tall ships, what's on your mind these days?
Getting old, Rabbi.
You've been doing that for a while, honey.
Yes, I'm coming up on my 93rd birthday.
Wow.
Right. And I'm in first gear.
At least you're still going forward.
Oh, yes, I'm still going forward, but it's hard to adjust to
Right.
being in first gear and looking at life a little differently when you're counting down to infinity, which I don't know what.
Who knows? Yeah.
So, Maria, there's a phrase in Hebrew that Jews use in English too, which is to 120. And that we wish each other that may you live to 120.
I'm voting for 100, Rabbi, because that's when my eldest great grandchild will be bat mitzvah.
Oh my God. Wow.
Right. But who knows?
How many do you have?
7.
7 great grandchildren.
Uh-huh.
How many grandchildren?
4.
4 grandchildren.
Right.
Children?
And 4 children, but 2 of whom did not have children. So just.
And what do they all call you, Ruth?
Oh, no, they all have different names for me. My eldest grandson and his sister call me Mima Ruth. Another group calls me Grandma. And I gave myself the name of Gigi, great
Gigi.
grandma. Right. So, no universal name.
All right. What's on your mind these days, Maria?
Well, aging, because it's on my mom's mind. She's also 92. She's also aiming for 100, but her pacemaker actually will get her past that. So, and health for me because of what I'm dealing with. And yeah, I set a boundary yesterday. It went better than expected.
What were you expecting?
I was expecting some pushback.
Oh.
And I didn't get any. And I have to say it was a weird feeling because I had sort of readied myself for pushback. So, yeah.
Thinking a lot about generations as my children are becoming, they're 19 and 17, as that they're getting older, and we just celebrated my sister's 60th. It's like me and my group we got pushed down the timeline. I can't, it's boggling.
And having to change my view of the timeline.
Yeah.
When I was young or even in my 20s, like 60 was old. And it's like,
I don't feel that old yet.
Well, it was like, well, I don't know, things were supposed to be going a lot, really downhill and blah, 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 which they kind of are. But, I've got friends who are much, much older and are just going strong. They're breaking what I thought 60 looked like at 85 kind of thing. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'll share with the two of you and anyone else listening, because it's on my mind. I talked with my friend who's a literary agent, and she gave me the prompt to help push me towards starting a new book.
Oh.
So I'm a little excited. Like, oh my gosh, I got a huge accomplishment to make again.
It's a prompt that spoke to you or speaks to you?
But she said, your second book, you're writing the second chapter of your relationship with the reader.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's like,
yeah, okay, yeah.
Related to that, when I wrote to her originally, she said I didn't have a first chapter that made sense, and she said the first chapter of a book is your first date with the reader. You present yourself, you let the reader know who you are, and you say, hey, and if you'd like to, the second date's the next page over. And then I knew how to write an introduction.
Yeah.
She's so lovely, my friend Kathy.
Yeah. Hey, I just thought of something just technical. I noticed that the captions or the transcript isn't showing up on Facebook.
I'll give you a Yiddish phrase. Oy vey.
Ah, yeah. I use that one sometimes too.
The captions aren't showing up on Facebook?
Yeah. Like usually there's a,
Hey, anybody who's watching who's on Facebook, can you get back to me on what the heck's going on? What page? Like, where is this problem happening?
Anybody who's watching on Facebook can turn the captions on their cell phones on.
Oh, they can.
Well, they can do it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ruth. Ruth, we put you in your professional role as a hearing specialist.
That's because I've been dealing with it since I was 45. I've got 50 years.
You got 50 years experience.
And I also have a technical advisor who is my youngest son and who worked for Apple. So
he knows.
That's my secret weapon.
Good. Here come the people back. Welcome back, peoples. We have two things that I have on my agenda here, my loose agenda. One is to have some light and love and take a minute for those. And then I want to hear back from what happened in your small groups. If there was anything, not if there was anything worth talking about, but give us a sentence of what happened in your small group. Maria, with our list.
Yep. These are the people to whom we are sending light and love. Michael Pearson, Rita S., Lisa S., Silvio F., Maggie and Shmuley, Joel Phillips, Michael, Shirley, Ben and Judy, Lois and Daryl, Cullen and Kids, Nick Olson, Jacob Hoops, Dennis and Carol, Harry and Ann, Alex C., Becky L., and Dawn E. If there is another person in our community to whom we can offer light and love, please put their name in the chat and I will add them to the list on Facebook. And for the people who aren't named, but who are in our thoughts, we send them light and love as well.
Thank you, Maria.
I want to say that every time you send light and love to Rita S, I take that also. There aren't that many Ritas around, so I figure, okay, that'll work.
Thank you, Rita. And anyone else who wants to add themselves in their hearts or onto the list, please feel free to do so. Two things. One, I'd love to hear from your small groups. And two, over the course of the next week, if you're planning on being here next Saturday, think about if there's something you want to talk about. You can email me ahead of time if you want. Or just, there's no reason. Well, anyway, I think if you feel inspired and want to ask a question to the group, or there's something dear on your heart you want to share with this group, we'll do that. All right, give me some. Is there something that's burning in you to share from your small group?
I'll share because I got to share a lot in the small group because it seemed like the gentlemen that were present didn't want to talk. But maybe I overtalked. I don't know. Anyway, I got to share with a friend about how boxing and punching can help with depression and anger. And to me, that is an extremely important thing that I have learned recently.
Thank you, Meg. And anyone else have a thing they want to share out? Well, this is the best view I got for this today. Jack, you got something before I close up the doors?
Yeah, I from our small group, I received an overwhelmingly a lot of gratitude for being seen.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Let's wave to the people who are in the recording or watching now. We're going to turn off the stream and we'll continue.